everybody and welcome back to my channel, and it is time once again for the monthly favourites, and I'm going to be talking through my favourite products of September. And there have been a lot this month, like a serious amount of products that I've been loving, and I've actually found it really hard to choose. I usually choose maybe about 7 maximum. I think this time I have about 10, and I found it really hard to whittle it down, so I just thought I'd put all of my favourites this month in. There are a few that I've left out that I am regretting now, but this video would have just been too long, so I had to make sure that these products really made the cut. So I'm going to get started. I'm actually going to talk about the non-beauty item first, and it is this alpha ring, Daisy London jewellery, and it's so cute. It's got your initials on it. You can basically have every single letter of the alphabet, and you can order them. They're about £37 I think. They are silver and gold plated. Solid silver and gold plated silver, and I really love them, and I actually bought them as presents for all my bridesmaids. So I've actually asked them all to not watch this video today because I will be giving to them in a few days time as their thank you presents. And I just think Daisy London in general are just a really lovely online jewellery website. They have really inexpensive items that are really gorgeous and unique, and I think they just make really wonderful gifts, or even just buying for yourself. And yes, I did buy one for myself after buying them for my bridesmaids, but they're just so gorgeous that I couldn't not do that. And I noticed quite a few of you commented on my ring in my last video, and this is it, so I had to put it in my monthly favourites. And my first beauty favourite I'm going to just get right in there and mention, because I mentioned it in my last video, and it is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. This is just my go-to foundation at the moment. I love it because in the lead up to the wedding it doesn't have any fragrance in or anything nasty in there that's going to affect my skin, and some foundations are a bit heavier, and my favourite Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua has a lot of fragrance in it, and I do worry about how that plays well to my skin and how it kind of affects everything. So I really love that with this I know that I'm basically just putting on something really gentle and it'll just help my skin heal. And I even brought it to my facialist when I went to see her last week, and I asked her about it and she thought it was like a really good product as well to use on my skin. The coverage is really gorgeous. I'm wearing it now. It kind of goes on like a serum. You don't need that much, you just need to shake it first. I love the packaging. I love the shade. I love that it has SPF in. I just love everything about this foundation, and I can see myself definitely continuing to repurchase it. I think I finally found a foundation that I feel really comfortable wearing. I don't feel like when I put it on, it's like the Sunday test. I find if you have a foundation that you feel really comfortable wearing even on a Sunday, then that is your foundation basically. Because I always find on Sundays that I don't like to wear any of my heavier coverage. It always just feels a little bit much, and I hate the idea of putting foundation on my skin when I'm going out in the morning on a Sunday morning, whereas this just basically is like putting on a moisturiser for me. My skin really feels like it can breathe, and it feels really lovely and supple and soft and not at all greasy. And yeah, I could just wax lyrical about this for the whole video. So like I said, I will do a tutorial of me actually using this foundation, and that will be coming up soon. Next up is my favourite moisturiser at the moment. I've been using this for coming up to a year now, and it is the Toleriane Ultra Moisturiser by La Roche-Posay. I started using it last November. Oh, it's a bit gross there. I started using it last November when my skin was going through a really hard time, and I also used the cleanser as well, the Toleriane cleanser, which is just gorgeous as well. But this moisturiser I love. It is unscented, it is really hydrating but really light on the skin, and similarly to the foundation, I feel like it doesn't aggravate my skin. It's got no fragrance in there whatsoever. It is designed for sensitive skin, and I have just loved using it day and night at the moment, along with my Environ skincare, because I really feel like it's just going to keep things very calm and balanced, and hopefully keep my skin looking and feeling quite good. This is a really new product. I only got it actually a couple of days ago, but I felt like I had to put it in because I just think it is amazing. And it is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in the shade Amazing Grace. This shade is just such a gorgeous shade. It's kind of like corally in some lights, rosy in others, nude, pink. I don't really know what to call it. It's just a stunning shade, and the packaging, as with all Charlotte Tilbury products, is just amazing. I think if I was pressed to say my favourite makeup brand over the last year, it would without a doubt be Charlotte Tilbury. I have bought so many of her products, and each one I have been absolutely blown away by. I think she's just Her makeup range is just phenomenal, and if you have the opportunity to check these out, you just absolutely have to. This lipstick is brilliant because it dries matte, but it goes on like a balm, and it feels really, really comfortable to wear. So you can carry on reapplying it throughout the day, but it lasts for a long, long time. It doesn't go dry or weird on the lips. They are pricey, they're £23, but when I just tried it on, I just love the colour and the formula, and I love the way that it's squared like that. I just think it's so chic, and it feels so gorgeous to put on, and the packaging is just wonderful, and I love it, and I just really enjoyed wearing it. So that had to just make its way in there into the monthly favourites at the 11th hour. My next few favourites, again, you've kind of probably already heard me talk about. At the beginning of this month, or at the end of last month I guess, end of August, early September, I showed you the Bobbi Brown Smoky Nudes palette. I've worn it nearly every single day this month. I love the tortoise shell packaging, I just think it's so chic. I love all the shades. It's a bit grubby actually right now. My most worn shades though are these three here, but I love using these two shades for my crease. It's just a really lovely versatile palette, and I love the way it's really compact and easy to use, and it's just like a real luxury product, and it feels like such a pleasure to use. So I've just loved that this month, and it's kind of my first foray into Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palettes, and I'm definitely sold now. I mentioned this in my last video again, my last haul, that is the Bourjois Healthy Balance Matte Mattifying Powder in the shade 56, which is the darkest shade they do. And I've been wearing this every day as well over my skin, my Bare Minerals foundation. It leaves such a healthy look to the skin, keeps everything in place, even under eye concealer, and it mattifies, and it just looks really, really gorgeous. And I did a blog post about it, but I have compared it to the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Powder, and I think it's a dupe and even better, and it is like a fraction of the price. What I've been wearing every day for a no makeup look, I'm wearing it today, or in my last video. I've kind of been going for a very neutral eye at the moment because I've been having so many makeup tutorials for my wedding. I've been doing so many smoky looks that on my days kind of not wearing that much makeup, I've been really enjoying just having quite a simple eye look. And this is the Bobbi Brown pencil in the shade Black Coffee. Love the name. Love that you kind of got a pencil on this end, and you've got a really nifty little situation here to blend in. I think it's just a really gorgeous liner, and it stays put for ages. But there is a dupe for this, and there is a blog post coming up about that. So stay tuned on my blog for that. And let me know, would you guys be interested in seeing a whole video on dupes? If you are, leave me a comment below and I will get working on that for you guys. Next up is this Malin & Gat Sulfur Paste. Now this is really, really, really strong spot stuff, okay? If you've got like a horrible blemish coming up, you get a Q-tip, you open this up. In fact, I'm not going to open it up. Basically it's got like some sulfur here, some alcohol here, so it's strong. It's not to like smush all over your face. You get a Q-tip and you just dab it on the affected areas. The next morning the areas will be significantly less red and spots will be that. It's just really getting rid of any, even just tiny little bumps under the skin. It's really helping them heal faster. It is strong, it does sting. I personally like that, but if your skin is really sensitive, maybe it's not for you. It is also quite expensive considering you get 14ml. It is £16.50, which is on the pricier side, but I'd say it's worth it, especially if you suffer from like those big horrible hormonal cysts and you need something that's going to work quickly and effectively. Now let's address what's on my lips. It is the Maybelline Colour Sensational Elixir, and it is this bad boy gloss. I did a blog post about it last week. I actually bought this back in May in New York and I kind of forgot about it, and I rediscovered it last week and I love it because it goes on like a lip gloss at first, but then the gloss kind of fades after about an hour and a half, especially if you rub your lips a lot like I do, and what we're left is with a really gorgeous deep pigment that just kind of like stays and stains the lips, which is just gorgeous. I'm definitely after this in a few more shades. I'm just going to say that the brush is one of the softest brushes I've ever used. It is just such a like luxury to apply. They are not too expensive. I'd say they are better than some of the higher end lip glosses out there at the moment. If you're near a drugstore, they've just launched in the UK, go and check them out. I've got my eyes on the nude shade next. My last monthly favourite is actually this brand, and it's called My Little Box, and they've just launched in the UK, and they are a Parisian brand, and unlike other beauty boxes where you just get a whole bunch of samples, here you actually get a few beauty samples, like the Laura Mercier foundation primer, which I've heard so much about and I can't wait to try, but again I'm going to wait till after the wedding to give it a go because I'm not really taking any chances on the skin, so I'll be giving that a go probably next week after the wedding is over. Sad face. And this really cute little Nuxe Wheel Prodigious, I can never say this name, oil, and that's just so mini and cute, and I love that. So it's really great for bringing out if you've kind of got like dry elbows or like dry ends of your hair. It's really cool to have in your handbag. And then you kind of get some like accessories as well in it. So with this one you get a really cool laptop case, and another one I have, I've got the most gorgeous red leather Oyster card holder. You get a notebook, you get a highlighting pen, you get a really cute little notebook. I've actually been writing my wedding vows in this earlier. And some stickers and some other bits and bobs, and it's really lovely. In some of their pass boxes you have kind of things like friendship bracelets and other just really cute little accessories. So you kind of get like 3 samples of beauty products and then some of the other lovely accessories, and I just love that, and I love that the whole concept behind it is so cute, and I love that each box is themed, and yeah, I just think it's a really awesome idea, and I definitely think I prefer it to the usual beauty box idea. And that is it. Those are my monthly favourites. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave me a comment below, let me know what kind of video you want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!